Hi everybody, Wave 3 News Meteorologist Ryan Hoke here with a Hokey video blog update for this Saturday morning. We are talking gusty winds and a potential freeze tonight. A very dynamic weather situation, even though we're really not going to see any rain out of this. Here's today's Hokey weather fact. We're talking about wind gusts. What are wind gusts and how are they recorded? Well, wind gusts are generally the highest wind speed over a 10-minute period just before a weather observation is taken. Those weather observations generally put out to the public every hour, on the hour, sometimes in between that as well if you've got an active weather situation, but it's generally recorded as that 10-minute gust there. So if you ever see that, that's exactly what that is. You've learned that from today's Hokey weather fact. All right, here's what we've got going on today. Got this wind advisory, got a freeze warning, and then rain chances. It's going to be 30% chance by Monday. There's a higher chance by midweek, but the wind advisory and the freeze warning, that's going to be what we really focus on today. Beautiful sunrise now from our Kentucky One Health SkyTrack camera in downtown Louisville. Temperatures in the 30s and 40s starting off, but take this map, subtract 10 from each temperature, and that's about what you're going to wake up to tomorrow morning behind this system. Clouds moving out to the south and east, mostly sunny skies out ahead of this system that we just talked about. Weak front moving through now. It's going to be this one behind it, though, in Minneapolis that gives us the sharp, quick-hitting, gusty winds as we head throughout the afternoon. It'll be an increase in clouds as well, but the rain showers, they'll really be more towards Cincinnati. The winds, they're going to be very strong with this thing. Look at the purple in western Ohio by 6 o'clock this evening. We're talking like Columbus, Dayton, even like southern parts of Cleveland. This could be quite crazy in those areas. They've got high wind warnings, by the way, posted in the Appalachians up through the mountains of West Virginia and Virginia, even North Carolina, New York City for tonight as well. They may get some very dangerous wind gusts, especially for those folks, since they've got buildings around them like that, and they can funnel through the buildings and accelerate through a process called the Venturi effect. That could be really bad for New York City tonight. For us, it's just a wind advisory, but regardless, we're still going to see that potential for 50-mile-per-hour winds in southern Indiana. Bedford, Seymour, North Vernon, you guys have the highest risk of that, especially up toward Indianapolis. 45-mile-per-hour gusts possible on the Kentucky side of things. Will be a little farther away from that main belt of wind. Still nothing to sneeze at, though. Here's what Futurecast looks like with temperatures, rain, and clouds through the afternoon. 45 at 10 a.m. By 2 o'clock, a few of these clouds move into our northern counties as the front approaches. Notice those rain showers by Indianapolis at this time. They're going to move toward Cincinnati, down toward I-70, but you'll see that a couple of these may breach into our northeastern counties along I-71, Carrollton, on down through Henry County, even Franklin County through about 8 o'clock. Then by 11 o'clock, those are out of here. Temperatures already falling into the 30s and lower 40s. Take a jacket if you're heading out tonight for dinner, drinks. If you're heading out this evening, it's certainly going to be colder when you leave than when you got there, for sure. And then by tomorrow morning, we're going to be easily at or below freezing, depending on your location. There's where that freeze warning comes into effect. 3 to 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. All the counties shaded in darker purple there. And certainly want to bring in any sort of sensitive plant you may have or cover it up at the very least. Here's what we got going on this 7-day breakdown here. So for today, if you're trying to figure out when exactly these wind gusts are going to be highest, here's what we've got for you. Sometime between noon and 6 o'clock, I think, is when these gusts are really going to peak today. Even until 10 o'clock, when the wind advisory expires, we can still see gusts of 30, 40, maybe even 45 miles per hour in some cases. But here in Metro Louisville, I think it peaks around the mid-afternoon or so. It'll be a partly sunny sky as we head throughout the day. These temperatures for tomorrow morning, this is a snapshot of the 4-kilometer RPM model that we show on air here. Shows about freezing here in the city with areas just outside the city below freezing. I still think there could be some mid to upper 20s in outlying areas, especially in those valleys where the cold air collects. Here in the city center inside the Waterston Expressway, probably more toward 33 degrees tonight, and areas out toward Fisherville, Okolona, Fairdale, PRP, Valley Station, even Prospect. You folks kind of that outer ring of the city will experience temperatures probably at or below freezing, and you're still in Jefferson County at that point. So it just depends really on where you live. Monday, scattered showers, quick hitting front. This is going to be up and down. It's kind of funny how the forecast repeats itself for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, Wednesday. So Sunday we're at 59, bounce back up to 56, front knocks us back down to 55, we get back up to 66, Another front knocks us back down into the 50s. I mean, this is cyclical. This is spring. This is the normal ups and downs. Coming off of a strong El Nino winter, we can sometimes see a lot of variability in the pattern. That's what we're seeing right now. By the way, El Nino is pretty much gone. We're getting back toward a neutral Enzo period right now. For those weather geeks out there, that'll be interesting to see how that plays on our spring severe weather situation. I still think it's going to be more active. Kind of what we saw already this week. May have more of that. Not this week and not next week maybe, but the week after, and we head toward April and May, we may have some more some sort of active weather in the area. So this Wednesday thing, this front moving through, let's talk about that a little bit more. We do have a front moving through, and the time of day would suggest we may have some instability to deal with. Some showers and thunderstorms may be what we have to deal with. Some of those could be strong to our south. I'm just not seeing a huge signal of instability return for us. I don't think it would be quite like last week, but we may see a stronger storm in the vicinity if we can get more of that instability. Behind that, this little clipper system you see right here over our northern counties, really up toward the Great Lakes, moves through. That may give us a rain shower on Thursday, maybe ending as a snowflake late in the evening as temperatures really fall. You see that 32-degree line just up to our north there. Definitely some cooler weather through Thursday. In fact, we do have a potential for a frost Friday morning, and I want to back up just a little bit to Tuesday morning. Another frost or freeze potential there, and then again Saturday morning. So we've got at least 4 potential frost mornings and freeze mornings coming up here over the next several days. If you're pondering, well, should I put the seeds in the ground yet? I know it's early. Could I do it? No, just don't. Just hold off. Just wait. If you've got a hardier plant, like a lettuce or something like that, that likes the colder air, okay, that's fine. But most other stuff, wait till mid-April, if not till after Derby. After Derby is the very safe bet. I would at least do that. If you're a little riskier, you can try that a couple weeks earlier. But that's about all we've got there. All right, so the 14-day earliest alert outlook, I've updated this morning with some 50s on the 9th and 10th. I think this cool pattern is going to be a little stagnant. And then it's very interesting, between the 10th and the 12th, there is a signal that we get some sort of multi-day rain event in here. It wouldn't be the same system. It would be kind of one system moves through very quickly. There's a warm front that's draped over us. We get some light rain by the 11th, and then the main system moves on through around the 12th. Do you like that sound effect there? It's this time of morning when I start making sounds with the weather. But 60s probably during the 12th. I was tempted to go 70s, but with the rain moving through in that manner, it's going to be hard to get us back into the 70s. And it's kind of a rinse, wash, repeat pattern where we dip back down into the 50s back after that front, and then we work our way back up toward tax day on the 15th on with the 70s and plenty of sunshine. So there you have it. That is the forecast. That's the latest I got for you now. Hold on to your hats this afternoon. We're issuing a skirt alert. Take small children by the hand. And, of course, keep 2 hands on the steering wheel as we move throughout this afternoon. Those 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts in southern Indiana are going to get a little hairy. We'll have updates throughout the day on social media. I'm, of course, at Ryan Hoke Wave 3 on Twitter. You can find me Hokey WX on either Facebook or, of course, on Instagram as well. Hokey Guy on Snapchat. I'm all over that social media thing the kids are doing these days. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow morning on the Hokey Video Blog. Until then, we'll see ya.